wanted to ask you, when you have those bursts like you had in the first half of the night, what's that feeling like? What's kind of working for you? Go on those runs.
I mean, it feels all right. I mean, you just feel confident. You feel every shot. I mean, I just work to try to take good shots. And I mean, the shots there, go ahead and take it. So if they were just falling, they're falling. But I just try to work on still doing my job.
Does the first one going in get the ball rolling?
I mean, that's always a good thing to see the first shot you take in the game. And for it to go in, I feel like that's always a good thing. So, I mean, not just for me, I bet that's for every player. So, just being able to see the first shot go in, and especially the shot that went in, was a crazy shot. It bounced up and went in. So, it's still good, though, to see it fall.
Yeah. They put you on the ball to start defensively. Mm-hmm. Was that just kind of a matchup-specific thing for that game?
I'm not sure. I mean, kind of guess you got to ask my coach about that. They just tell me, hey, who I'm guarding, and I just do it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you said after the game that sometimes you try to let your defense kind of flow into your offense. Did guarding the ball have anything to do with the offensive aggressiveness or success or anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, there's games where I guess I've been able to shoot the ball well, and I wasn't guarding the ball. I mean, I was more off the ball guarding the wing or something like that. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I just try to do my job defensively and just see when shots will come.
Are you more comfortable guarding the ball than guarding away from the ball at this stage of your career?
I'll guard or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it's not uncomfortable. Like, I mean, for anybody, I prefer to be on offense anyway, so I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I guard anybody.
One of the things that Coach Painter talked about was he said your layups were falling, and that was giving you a little bit of confidence. Do you feel the same way about it?
I mean, I got to make layups. I mean, at this level, making layups should be something that's normal. So I just got to keep working. And I've struggled with it, so I'm just gonna keep working though.
Well, some of them, they're not your average layup. You know, some of them you got making some nice moves to get there, and it's a pretty tough finish. Has that been something you've been working on more in practice, kind of finishing those tough ones once you get there?
Yeah, I mean, I still got to keep working. So, I mean, but the tough shots, you got longer dudes, bigger dudes at the basket protecting the rim, so it's a little different, but I'm still working.
One thing the previous coach brought up after the game was that in the games that you've kind of had nice games, Purdue has won. You know, you look at the first game against Iowa, you had a really nice game, Purdue won. Is that something you've noticed in any way, that the fact that in some ways you're like the guy that pushes Purdue over the edge sometimes? Is that something you look at all?
Honestly, to be honest, before you brought this up, I honestly didn't even think of that. I mean, I just kind of felt like, hey, I mean, as a team, we shot the ball well. I mean, like, not even just me, but like the last game, we shot the ball from three well, just not from me. Because, I mean, I don't know how many, I made one or two. So, I mean, just everyone shot the ball well. So I think the games I play well, I just realized as a team we're playing well and everyone's getting shots and playing well, like Isaac played well and things like that. So I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm. Have you played any point guard since Spike came back? Or?
I mean, yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Just where do you feel like you are right now in your development? Obviously, having about a half the season or so under your belt.
I feel like I still have a lot of room to work. I mean, a lot of room to grow as well. I mean, I'm still just trying to learn and do my job, and just build my coach's trust. That's what's just most important to me. So I don't know. I prefer to say where I'm at, where I am as a player toward the end of the season. I don't really want to talk about it now. I just want to build my coach's trust and continue to get better.
Where do you feel like the improvement has to come? Or where do you want the improvement?
Everywhere. I mean, if anywhere the coaches tell me I need to work on, I mean, that's where I want to. That's what I want to work on. I just want to be able to play on the floor and my coaches trust me. So.
But when you guys look forward to Penn State, what are some things you have to be aware of?
They're a good team, and I mean they have some good freshmen on the team as well that can play. They can score the ball, and they have some scorers on the wings and everything like that. The bigs are athletic as well. So.
The Penn State coach, I know he wants to play a style that they get up and down. I'm not sure that they're doing that as much as they'd like. You know, where do you think you fit in then if a game turns into something like that where it's going up and down?
I mean, we'll just see. I mean, how the game goes, but for the most part, I absolutely love getting up and down. So, I mean, if we play like that, and hopefully I play well, but we'll just see. I mean, I don't know. Normally I enjoy it. From the past, I enjoy getting up and down. So.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be honoring Coach Katie here on Saturday. How much have they told you about him? You know, I know you're a guy who maybe hasn't had a chance to meet him or anything like that yet, but how much have they told you about him, if anything?
I mean, really, no one's really ever told me much about him, but you can just be around here and you understand how much of an impact he's made here. So, I mean, it's cool. I think it'd be a great experience to see. I want to meet him. That'd be really cool. So.
Thank you, sir.